Barry, good evening, and it's a pleasure to join you. I hope to join you in person, but we're in voting, and so I couldn't be there. I can just see your smiling face now. Although I want to say, Barry, I know and I understand I'm one of your great failures in life. That you look at me and you say, "No, here was somebody I taught better than this," and yet they go off and do all this conservative politics. And I know you believe that you've completely failed with me, and I'm sorry that I've disappointed you so much. I understand the disappointment, but I have something to substitute for you on this. I've talked with Ted Kennedy. I know you favor him over me, and I've talked with him about what all you have taught him, and so I want to give this thank you to you on behalf of Ted Kennedy. Ted wants to express to you how much he appreciates all you've taught him on agricultural policy. I guess everything that there is in Massachusetts. He wants to thank you for all that you've taught him on how to get involved in policy issues. He doesn't want to talk about any of the personal life items that you've taught him, and I don't want to get into those either. He does appreciate everything that you have done to teach him economics of government-run economic systems. And he's just really appreciative of you of everything. Now, from a personal standpoint from me, I'm appreciative of what you taught me of the love of policy. Here, I really can't thank you more than saying that. When I gave the Landon lecture, which I noticed you weren't there, but be that as it may, I know you were busy. I talked about how much you had taught me the love of policy, and others had too. But I love a policy discussion. I love the interaction I love the policy debate. I love the factual contention. I love how we come together, and even the sparring that takes place with policy. And that I learned from you. And I appreciate you very much for having taught me that love of the policy-making process. And for most people, they'd look at that and they'd just go, that just really seems strange. I can understand how you'd love sports, or you would love an industry, you'd love agriculture, or you'd love this or that, but policy-making? And yet the process to me is just fascinating. It's wonderful. It's enjoyable. It doesn't always produce the perfect results. I was on the plane the other day with a guy, and he said, when I was young, I was a liberal and a Democrat. As I got older, I became a conservative and a Republican, and now I just read the sports page, saying that, both have disappointed me in the process. And I think for a lot of people, they can look at it and say, yeah, I went this way, and that didn't produce anything. I went that way. That didn't solve the world's problems, and so now I just read the sports page. And I could see people thinking that way. The problem is that the policy process goes on, and we are imperfect, and we get it wrong a lot, but yet it's important. It's in important people's lives, and I want to thank you, Barry and Kathy and your family, for all you've given to me personally, to this state, and to this nation in an important time, not just on agricultural policy, but love for the policy debate. God bless you.